I know what women want, or should I say, I know what we women want. We want weight loss, aka fat loss. We want to fit in those jeans that we haven't fit in ages. We want to feel sexy and confident. And how do we try to achieve that? By starving ourselves, 1,000 calories diet, juicing diets, detox, doing countless hours of cardio. And what has that achieved is that it's broken our metabolisms. And also when we do this extreme diet, then we end up binging and putting even more weight on and being frustrated. But what if I told you there was a diet that almost certainly ensured you effortless weight loss, where you wouldn't have to be hungry all the time and it would make you feel amazing? Would you say it's too good to be true? Well, keep on watching to find out. Hi, I'm Daniela and I help women getting to know their hormones in order to achieve optimal health and body composition. As you probably guessed from the title, we're going to talk about the carnivore diet and why I think the carnivore diet is optimal for women's health and body composition. The carnivore diet might seem like the most manly diets of all. Lots of big men eating big steaks, lots of fat, protein, no vegetables. But actually, I think there are some benefits to the carnivore diet that only apply to women. So I do really think that the carnivore diet is actually even more optimal for women than it is for men. But before talking about that, let's just recap quickly what is the carnivore diet and what are the benefits. I made a longer video about it, which you can have a look up here or up here. It's just never gonna look. So the main benefits of the carnivore diet is reduced inflammation, improved hormonal function, reduced visceral fat, and weight loss. Because women, we have such complex hormonal system, we often have these chronic illnesses which are not cured by Western medicine, like PCOS, endometriosis, hormonal related like mental health problems. And where Western medicine fails, the carnivore that can come in, lower inflammation and rebalance our hormones. So if you're currently suffering with hormonal dysfunction and you're carrying extra body fat on your midsection, or you're currently eating a diet that is high on processed carbs and sugars and omega-6s like vegetable oils, I really recommend you to go do some research into the carnivore diet, how it could benefit you. I had high testosterone from coming off a vegan diet after eating a very unbalanced diet. It's left my body with hormonal dysfunction, had insulin resistance, had high testosterone, which probably meant I had also polycystic ovary syndrome, which is very difficult to diagnose. Lots of women get misdiagnosed, or they don't know why they're putting so much weight on, and often we don't have they can't find the physical symptoms, but all those symptoms are there, like weight gain and infertility and stuff like that. So I really invite you to try it out and see the results. So many women have been able to reverse all these conditions and improve their life, get pregnant and stuff like that. There's also if you search endometriosis, which is something that is detrimental to women's health. There's not really a cure. No one knows why we even get it. There's been many women who have solved these issues with the carnivore diet. The next point I want to make, where the carnivore diet could be more beneficial for women than for men, is to do with iron deficiency. So about 30% of women between age 15 to 40, so reproductive age, are in the world globally are iron deficient, aka anemic. This to me is freaking scary. The general advice is to reduce meat, eat more plant-based diet, and it leaves out one of the most important nutrients for a woman to thrive, which is iron. And let's recap for a minute. iron from spinach has like not even a close comparison to iron from an animal source, because animal source iron is actually bioavailable. 20% of iron you eat you absorb, instead of 1.5% in iron from spinach. So the fact is that the thing that scares me the most is like young women, like 15 years old, developing age, not getting enough iron is like so detrimental for health, not just for not just because of periods or because then you get cold or any of these like symptoms. It's like iron helps with brain development, with immune system, so it's super crucial. And actually there I read from my friend Nikki from Instagram, she's like a super nerd in nutrition, that actually iron is involved in ATP production, so energy production. Energy production means fat loss. But yeah, if you have a condition like endometriosis where you lose even more blood during your periods, it's so much more important to eat more red meat. And the carnivore diet is a diet that prioritizes ruminant meats over chicken and other poultry. So yeah, so many women come to me that they haven't eaten a steak or like red meat in so long. They try to avoid it because they think it's bad. It's kind of like, it's not a very girly food, let's say, like girly food, like a more woman-like food, like usually like chicken and fish and seafood, but you rarely hear women say, oh, I really want a big steak. So the carnivore diet can really teach you, start appreciating red meat. Like we all evolved by eating red meat, so it's in our DNA. It's just a matter of introducing it to your brain, so you start recognizing it, start craving. Because if you try and convince yourself you don't like red meat for like 15 years, likelihood is you're not gonna like it at the beginning, but just give it a go. Maybe do like stews, slow cook meats, which are a bit less aggressive than eating like a raw, like blue steak or something like that, or like raw meat or anything like that. Just try like burgers are really easy. Try reteach your body to crave red meat. For women is like essentially like eating red meat every day is gonna be amazing, because as I said, we lose blood every month, so we need to replenish those iron reserves. So in conclusion, should women adopt the carnivore diet? 100% yes. I really believe carnivore is even better for women than it is for men, because as I said, because we have such complex hormonal system, we have such like detrimental conditions due to, they start with probably with insulin resistance, then it develops in polycystic ovary syndrome or endometriosis, so we have problems with irregular periods and all this kind of thing. And I really think the carnivore diet can sort this whole thing out. And if you're thinking, why can I not add vegetables and stuff like that, because it's not like vegetables are bad, but it's just a good way to just kind of reset your body. Then once you're in a good health, you have good periods, you feel great, or maybe you're tracking your ovulation, if you have endometriosis, because like your symptoms have improved, and you can reintegrate plant foods, just just monitoring your symptoms. If you have thyroid issue, that's another thyroid issue affect way more women than they do men, is another reason like the carnivore diet can really help you. And then once you are in a good state, you can start playing with carbs and like plant foods and all that, but just give it some time, give your body time to heal. And certain plants can disrupt that healing with anti-nutrients and other things that like defense mechanism in plants that can disrupt our hormones. But then if you're not sensitive to it, fine. It's very personal, but that's why I recommend doing it's like the best detox you can do. The only detox you need is just to detox from all the foods that are not good for you, and they're not compatible with our system. So you're eating the most nutrient-dense food in the world, you're healing your body, and then you can add back the things that are not really necessary just for variety and flavor, basically. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Of course, I just remind you that I am a fitness and nutrition and personal training coach and life coach as well. I deal with mostly women with hormonal dysfunction, from insulin resistance to all this, as I like all the things I listed above. If you get to know your hormones, you can fix your metabolism for good, lose the weight for good, and just feel confident and all the things that you want to feel. Because like women, we're poor things, like we've been put through so much of this advertising of this diet, and like thinking we need to get as small as possible. We don't know how to do it, but I'm telling you, it's way easier when you adopt the right food, like nutrition and workout regime. It can like get better so faster and easier than you think. So yeah, if you want to set up a free consultation, there's gonna be a link in the description below, or you can access. I've shared so much on my channel, just go and have a look. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your fellow girlfriends if they don't know this information yet, and yeah, I hope I'll see you next time, and have a nice day.